Hussbus bus stop. JP Hussey here, owner of the Hussey Team Mortgage Advisors, with this week's Hussbus bus stop. Hope you guys are well. I want to jump right into it. It is the beginning of December, and what does everybody do? Usually the end of December is they start scrambling, right, to get their goals in line for 2023, right? You start getting that gym membership. You start doing whatever. You talk about what you're getting rid of, what you're going to improve on, right? All well and good, all right? So what I wanted to do today for you was get you started now in the beginning of December and not the end so you're scrambling. We have the holidays. It's always a stressful time of year for a lot of people. So start now. Spread it out, all right? Prepare now. At least start getting a piece of paper and start writing some things down, all right? At least start there. Don't overwhelm yourself, all right? And start there, okay? Obviously, what we do is mortgages. So we're going to focus a little bit on that, all right? Couple things to think about, all right? Number one, this time of year, if you Google this, if you look up some data, is usually a very strong month for buyers, right? You would think it's colder, especially out here in the Philly area. People aren't going to look to buy now. We have the holidays, but it's actually a very high month to buy. We're having a very good December, getting people in before the holidays, right? Before the new year, all right? Tax advantages, of course, maybe for the year, but there's a lot of houses up there. Sellers also think, hey, no one's going to be buying now, so let's be aggressive with selling our house, all right? So it's kind of you wouldn't think it is a big time, but it is, all right? So that's the first thing, all right? Second thing is, in typical real estate markets, right, the spring market, you've probably heard about that. It usually starts popping off hard the day after the Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl this year is, and I hope the Eagles, Philly, are in it, but February 12th is when the Super Bowl is. So that Monday afterwards is when a lot of people start setting those dates. Let's put our house on the market. Let's start selling it. It's starting to get nice out. More buyers are coming out. That's when the market usually starts to pop in typical real estate markets, okay? So what I'm trying to say is February 12th is about 2 months away, all right? Now going back to goals and not starting too late, now's the time, right, that you want to start getting a game plan in place if you're looking to buy, because it's going to be a strong market. I really believe in that. I'm going to get into why in a minute. It's going to be strong, so prepare now. Get the plan in place. We're having a lot of clients coming to us doing this, all right? Fill in some simple information. Give us some information. Let us digest it. Let us spit it out to you, a game plan based on your goals and your budget, right? And prepare now. Doesn't mean you have to buy now. At least have a plan in place. A lot of people think they start looking at the mortgage side of things, right, once they find a house. No, it's opposite. You want to start now, start working with the real estate agent, but let us give you a plan based around your budget. Budget is so more important than even previous years. We've been preaching this for a while, but it's even more now with inflation higher. There's uncertainty, right? You want to get the budget, right? Qualifying for a home and budgeting are two separate things. See, people qualified for $1 million home, but according to their budget, they should be buying in the $400,000, whatever it might be. All right. We don't know your lifestyle, so you got to tell us so then we can give you a plan. Okay. So now is the time to prepare with everything going on. At least be prepared. It doesn't cost you anything. Be prepared in case you're going to buy that house, and prepare at least a month to 2 months or 6 months ahead of time. Let us know and we can prepare you. Now, here's why I really think it's going to be a strong market, and I'm not concerned about the real estate, the values of homes, okay? My opinion, do your own research, all right? But just last week, the FHFA came out, that's conventional, conforming loan limit, okay? The new loan limits come out. They do it once a year, all right? And this can be a telling sign of where the market's going, all right? Because the higher ups, they know more than we do. And if they're going to say that we're going to raise this limit, which they did, that makes me feel confident that they don't think there's going to be some sort of crash, okay? My opinion, all right? So last year, the loan limits, right, the max, if you go above these, it's a jumbo loan, but the typical loan limits were in that 647,000 range, all right, which was big. They just increased it, right? So I don't screw it up. They just increased it to 726,200. Okay, am I right? Yep, 726,200. That makes me feel like if they're saying we're going to give bigger loan amounts, all right, that means there's going to be higher values, or at least it won't, it's not going to be like it has been the past couple years, but it's not going to decrease too much, okay? So that makes me feel confident that that's going to be a strong housing market, all right? Where sellers are getting into the game more. There's a lot of buyers. Some people that aren't watching these videos are on the sidelines. That means the smarter ones are going to get back in or at least prepare, okay? So loan limits are up. Get prepared for a strong housing market, right? And go get it. Get back in the game. Later. Hussbus, bus stop.